But some pretty quick moves out of ASTRALIS, going from highway down into middle. We got Hampus in the corner of Cube, and with it, he's got himself 2 kills already. Still looking for more. bymas kind of lost track of him here. Hampus comes back, and he will die, so 3 versus 3. But this opens up plopski to make his move, and he doesn't check his corners. Deadly mistake. Brolin at bat. Comes around that CT corner, and bymas picking up those dualies and smashing Brolin over the head with both.
Wow, he really saved that. That was nice from Farley, but at the same time, I think Hampus knew about him. Or maybe he didn't know. He was looking into the site and saw someone farther ahead. But now Tag in the 1-on-3. Dane on Dane action. Going up against his former team, in fact.
The moment he goes for that jump up, 2 guys swing. But those lethal dual Berettas in the hands of Hampus come running out from long A. Rez is going to continue on that flank, and slowly but surely, ASTRALIS continue to carve out this path into the B site. It is just pistols. I don't say that lightly, but the USPs truly not meant to offer much. If Hampus could get another, then maybe the ball gets rolling the way of ninjas, but instead, it's going to be Zypix and Farley to pinch into this 2-player stack and end it all. 2-0 start for
this situation where the CTs wanted to try to get some space back, but they've taken the other option and just overstacked one half of the map. Brolin gets his.
They've chosen the right side, of course. Tag called into the action. Spray commitment. Zypix, with that bomb on his back, draws himself away from Donut.
Ooh.
Brolin warns Zypix of coming around that corner. The question will be how many players. And of course, it's not just 1, but 2 of these M4s. So Brolin very much locked into a fight here with the fire next to him. Throws the smoke ahead. Spam could come through, and the wallbang is there, but not quite on the mark. Second magazine shaves 20 health off, but at the 50-second mark, we've got that walkout from middle. Config trying to find his contact in versus Hampus. That is the open door towards that A site, but just how open, they don't know. And Bomb's still in T-spawn, so they have to take their time.
Yeah, they're shuffling back and forth. But again, it's like the defaults, right? They took one risk there, but they've already prepared themselves to take space other places, with just a couple of players walking around, not throwing too many grenades, and it might pay off. Or will it?
Brolin gets ahead, but while blind falls to Zypix, 20 seconds left over, and the bomb gets out from main.
And these are the advantages that Gaben has bestowed upon us for the T side, to be able to scale more easily from Donut.
Lyrics can be set. Util comes over middle. Tag wants to go back onto the angle. Oof, and sure enough, he finds Config. Shut down towards mid again. Oh, glaive within the gap of the sign in the wall. Rez not quite ready for that one. Farley looking to get ahead of the smoke on the top of ramp, but as he does that, he drops bomb to the CTs again.
Oh, that's the second time Farley's done that, but he had so much space.
Yeah.
Maybe he should have got rid of the bomb before he went ahead with that play, took a risk, and now the round is pretty much over. I mean, you could try to go. It's still a 3v3, but it's not going to feel nice knowing the CTs have no reason but to just stack.
Yeah. I mean, his death feels so much more recoverable from if that bomb is still in the back of one of these 3. Instead, they're going to have to try and smash their way through it. So, bymas trying to get out from the temple, but not fast enough. Definitely less side-by-side. Noticeable so far. And ASTRALIS, they find the right path. It's just about getting by Rez, and even just with Glocks, right? Those flashbangs from Glaive are fantastic. And here we see, of course, without that front temple door, bomb easily goes down. And we're talking 5 players alive for ASTRALIS. Now, of course, bymas, AK from the start, Glaive getting his hands on that M4, but these pistol players should just get popped with ease. Tag swapping to the sidearm. That's going to be enough to finish off Config. bymas, he gets himself into this gunfight. Glaive ready, trying to find his chance to strike. Confirms that Plopski's here in the open. And that's... Which is where, of course, Ninjas still play majority stacked. A couple players here towards middle, though, so dealing with Glaive could be made easy. Sure enough, M4 from Plopski finds that frag, but we've got silent footsteps, and now audibles being thrown towards Donut. No success inside of A main this time around, and that's going to make things awkward. Zypix not going to find himself more than 1. Hampus comes through with the Desert Eagle, has to push, will not be able to finish off Config. That draws Rez back into the action, and Config, I mean, he is just stranded here, but as he jumps, Config connects to the head, an immediate 2 kills. they're going to try to pounce on this. Now, again, last time Rez not able to add much. He's got the off this time. Hampus sliding out from spawn, and Rez just holds that cross. Glaive, ooh, survives as the op shot is a miss. Doesn't land it. Zipic's going to go for the bomb plant. Gets away with it. Op shots just whizzing over top of him. And Farley's got that deep temple angle. That's a lock-in temple angle. That makes this retake feel so much more stressed. And as Glaive offers up another kill, there is this late lurk coming around from Donut. Eventually, blamef is going to come into this. And Farley, in the meanwhile, continues to chop down these CTs. Blame doesn't want to play his hand too soon. And you can see Brolin double back. These ops, they want to be saved. But I don't think Brolin's getting out of here alive. So not only do Astralis punish Rez for not being present inside of A main.
They went through a lot.
blamef hanging out on the angle. A few sets of feet go pushing into the cave, but that's just going to be a lineup for blamef. And the USP comes out on top. Bomb site, of course, belongs to Astralis. Little lurk through top mid. That's meant to finish off this op. Cave players continue to die, and as the smoke fades, Farley's going to be locked in on this one. Confirms it, and config kills him.
He wins that.
Ooh.
But he also did whiff really badly, so I'll just point that out.
That's also, yeah, true. Yes, both of those things noticeable. Esatag looking for a second. Meanwhile, top mid falls to config, but 6 health left over for him. Farley on 22. Very uncomfortable openings here for the Danes. Rez activates on that A flank, but what if, oh, he could get blindsided. He hears them coming, and he mows them down. So easy does it for Rez. It's in the name. Config closed in on plopski. Ooh, 99 damage to Glaive, but one can make a difference. blamef Mac 10 just blows a hole. Just a nice smooth round for Rez would be nice. Down goes Zipix.
I feel like this was the remedy all along. Was taking a deeper angle,
yeah,
but not one towards Donut.
Yep. Catch them as they tried to go through all those angles of an exit.
Yeah.
And there are options. You know, without the front temple door, it can feel a little suffocating, I think. 2 toes.
Yeah, you still have most of your toes.
Yeah. They're no longer purple.
You have almost as many toes as DJ's dad.
I'm hoping they won't fall off.
Maybe do some crocodile.
You know how many strangers in travel days and just on the street will now just start talking to me about my foot because it's in a cast?
Oh, it's secure.
It's like, just because I'm wearing a cast doesn't give you any more of a reason to talk to me, sir.
You're more...
I'm still a stranger.
You look approachable now.
Ugh. Brolin. Oh, an approachable bomb site because they just got a plant.
Hell yeah.
Somehow, some way, they're going to find a little bit of extra self earlier today. Critical. So time will tell. 2 more rounds to go to separate them. And right now it's Plopski down ramp through smoke. Go Astralis. Glaive and Zipix with a kill apiece. Hampus very quick in from mid. Catching's Blame trying to rile up through ramp. Esatag, no chance. As he misses that one critical shot. One chance. And Hampus gonna be burned away from just flooding through that smoke. Oh, oof. A little bit of chip damage. Stops Zipix's first plant attempt. Now the smoke fades, config's in the open, Hampus connects with the spray. He's got Farley on the close left, and Rez slowly coming around from this mid flank.
This is doable, they both have smokes.
And they both have kits.
Whoa, Hampus is smoke on the site.
Out he throws it. Oh, quick trade in from Rez, but Zipix gets that kill just in the nick of time. Farley, deep commitment, but with the smoke on top of the bomb, Rez is going to commit to this, and the spray comes through. A quick one, perhaps, an exclamation mark to end this first half, but the only exclamation is the surprise of Plopski dunking the nade on their heads, follows up with the M4. Blame will kill Hampus, but yeah, maybe a little too ambitious. Heal off the day. For now, let's see what the Swedes have in store for this T side. Right now, it's a pack mentality. 4 guys just creeping up ramp. And if they're hoping for the numbers game, well, the Danes are in position. Trio of defenders and backs turned. Blame just lets it loose. 3 kills with the Berettas and an instant clampdown on this be hit. See ya later, ninjas.
Oh, man, we saw so much come out of the duels in the first half, and I think that was Hampus. And as soon as Blame got his hands on him, he got some kills with him. Now he buys his own, does the same.
Ooh.
Hampus wipes some sweat from the brow before going into this 1v4.
Finds config, 6 health left. Finish him off and then go back to the site. Oh, now he's down to 2/3 his health. His gun is empty. Oh, he's going to be primed for this one.
Oh, Farley let 2 boost.
Boost above, and then you can maybe
3
see over
boost,
the box.
4 boost. They're everywhere.
They just rain down into the bomb site. Glaive will die, and so does Farley. MP9 in the hands of Brolin, not enough to give that cover to Essetag. Config makes some money. Little micro adjustment on the entrance of Cave. Xypix turns his attention away from ramp, and that's the moment that 2 players from Ninjas decide to walk up. He gets pegged to the back of the head with that smoke, but all was good for a moment. Brolin comes into the mix. Xypix pinched. Wallbang connects, and he's only got that half health left over, but Farley alleviating the pressure. And while Brolin continues, Farley decides to suck the life right out of it. And that's now going to put him into the double digits. Every single player in the server, 10 or more. Xypix is back, feels safe, so faces ramp on his own. Config comes into the mix as that fire burns itself out, and Brolin gets busted back. Rez, another clutch attempt, and he kicks it off with a clean deeg. Straight between Config's eyes. Glaive slips beyond the pillar. Oh, Glaive in an interesting position because he goes for the A main control.
Yeah, we kind of get into time trouble a little bit here. So Rez will throw a smoke out for deep CT, but Glaive is going to be hard to clear.
Big chance.
Oh, he doesn't win his duel. Ooh, Glaive is going to be kicking himself.
Yeah. Because just like that, the life is just drained from Astralis. Yeah. That far out pushes Blame into the perfect spot to catch the kill, but Rez hears that rotate. So Farley down. 3v3 and an open door towards A site, so it seems. Brolin catching the rotate. If he kills Blame F, then it falls onto Glaive's P250. And that just reeks of desperation, but a dink! And he gets the kill. So the bomb goes down, and now we're just talking about Blame's armored M4 in a 1 versus 2.
With a kit, there is a chance.
Left. Oh, the timing. The moment he pulls out the nade. Glaive gets back around the corner. Plopski, he could just flash this.
Oh, wow.
2 CTs in the back lane. Essetag comes out. Then he turns his attention, and with that smoke, there's nothing here to stop that bomb.
And off of the post plant, it goes off.
Again, Glaive gets caught. Config comes around through the caves, finishes off what little was left of Plopski, and we've got Essetag in what could be a very critical clutch. A 2 versus 4 attempt into the 1v2. A smoke that's going to block him off, and this makes things awkward. Could he line up a shot? Couple M4 bullets come through. No kit on the play. 5 seconds left on this stick. Essetag trying to connect, but Config just sits on it with steel. 10-second deep.
Mid, you always take it back from him, but ooh, what's happening here? They're fast up B.
Very quick. Catches Xypix off guard. Little tenacity here from the Ninjas. Gets them into this B site.
Site's cracked open.
Glaive ready for the peek. Shadow.
No flash.
Sends wind of Plopski. Just gets shredded, and now look at the bodies they're throwing over towards that side. Brolin, he catches the IGL's head. Farley's got that quick answer. Rez thinking about a peek here with the flashbang as Blame F just locked into the caves.
Insane.
Catching Hampus from that late mid lurk. So 2 versus 4 in the post plant. A peek from Brolin deep. A frag out from Rez, but he's smoked off from that bomb site, and Farley's just going to keep him locked in. He's ahead of the Molotov, and he comes wide with a second kill. 2 seconds left. Xypix sticks this defuse, and that is 2 for Astralis back-to-back. Farley tries to get eyes over smoke. There's a fight for Hampus ×2. Farley comes out on top. Quick trade back from Rez, though, and the dink into Blame F. So excellent damage out of Rez, but he, too, down to just 10 HP.
Honestly, well.
Okay. As he should be, Blame F is dead.
That was a dual Plopski wanted.
10 HP as he crosses back in front of that ramp, and it takes 2 more players from the Ninjas to drop him. Config goes real deep and finishes off Rez. 3 versus 2 here as Astralis hope to bag themselves 15. Brolin caught unsuspectingly by that. But Xypix not buying it. Sticks around. Oh, maybe now he is. Meanwhile, one of those two players towards that A site do go down. Xyp9x right into the fight. Glaive catching another one. Brolin's trying to find his way into the engagement, but now it's him versus 5. And he's got bymas, knows it or not, breathing down his neck. Brolin, fake plant, fights at a distance, and that is the 16-9. A delicious taste of revenge for ASTRALIS, as we get a noticeable improvement out of the likes of Config here in the second showing.